Ireland's Classic Hits Radio. Antoinette Coffey is back with us from Antoinette Coffey Coaching. Firstly, Antoinette, tell everyone what it is that you do.
So, hi Trina, how are you? Thanks for having me back on. So I support women to focus on a bit of purpose in their life, to reignite their passions and start living a life that's more in line with what's really, really important to them. Start taking bold action instead of like living in a box or living in a cloud or living under someone else's view of themselves. I'm supporting women to step out of their comfort zone and chase their dreams and go after what they really want in their life.
So what kinds of things have you come across actually in the women that you have been coaching, Antoinette? What kind of things have they done?
Well, what I'm doing, I suppose I'm helping people really kind of look past what they think is possible. Because a lot of people are living in the kind of, that we've been sold the formula of like, you go to college, buy the house, meet the man of your dreams, have your children and your career and you're boxed off for life. And a lot of people get to a stage where they come to kind of hitting around 40, around my age, and they kind of look around and go, I want more from life. I want to be fulfilled. I want to have some purpose. I want to do something that actually means something. I want to do a job that lights me up, So I'm supporting women to follow that dream, to kind of tune into what they really want, tune into doing something that fulfills them, and I suppose to break the mould. That's what I'm trying to do. I suppose that's what I've done.
Yeah.
I broke the mould. I haven't followed the protocol, and I'm living a very happy, fulfilled, purposeful life.
Leaving the mundane behind, Antoinette. The mundane life.
Do you know what I do say? This permanent and pensionable theory that we've all been kind of, get the permanent and pensionable job then and you're right and you're sorted. And a lot of people are getting into that position where they've done the bits, they've done 20 years, the family, the home, the partnership, the wife, the husband, all that kind of thing. And then they're getting to a stage going, hang on, this can't be just it. This can't be just it. I don't want this to just be it. There has to be more. And I think there's a lot of women who are stuck kind of not believing in themselves or not thinking that they're good enough or thinking that maybe they're too old or they're not clever enough or they could never branch out and do something new. So I'm supporting these women to believe in themselves and realise that they have the potential to do anything they want, and your life can be anything that you want it to be once you take a bit of action and be a bit bold and be brave and just step out and do it.
Yeah, whether it's going back to college or whatever it is. So we want to talk today, Antoinette, about women prioritising themselves without feeling that guilt that we should be doing something else.
This is it. And this is what I'm coming across most women is they know they need to put themselves first. And, there's an awful lot around social media and society about self-care and all that. But it's really hard to actually put that in practice every day or every week or whatever that looks like. And I think what's happening is there's a lot of guilt. It's like, I could be putting the wash on or I'm going for a walk, but I could be doing something with the kids or I should be doing here or I could be doing here. And then there's this expectation that we have to do it all and you have to be kind of be busy all the time and you have to be switched on and your mamminess all of the time. And it's stopping women prioritising themselves and making time for themselves every day. We're getting caught up in life, the to-do list, the busy, go here, go there. And we're forgetting to prioritise ourselves. And an awful lot of women are burnt out. And that's what's happening. They're working themselves into the ground to the point that their body, mind, soul just goes like, I'm done, I'm burnt out. And then it's kind of going down the road then of needing to take long-term time off and, just not feeling like yourself. So, like, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to encourage women to start making self-care and prioritising themselves a daily routine, a daily ritual, without the guilt and without the shame and without the expectations.
Yeah. How do you do it, Antoinette? I mean, it's one thing us talking about doing it, but how do you actually implement that to make the time to prioritise yourself?
I think what I always say, it's a muscle that you have to build. Like, it's not something that you're going to go, okay, now, so I'm going to start doing a morning meditation for half an hour and I'm going to start walking every evening. Because realistically, if you set yourself these expectations, you're just setting yourself up to fail. So I believe in starting small. And when I'm working with my clients, I'm saying, look, start small. Get up 15 minutes early and have 10 minutes to yourself in the morning. And whatever you choose to do with that time, make it not be on your phone. Make it not be that you're doing cleaning or you're, getting the lunches ready. That it's just time for you. And whether that's sitting in silence, just having a cup of tea or coffee on your own, that might be sitting, doing a bit of meditation, doing a bit of journaling, getting out in the garden and just taking whatever that is. But making a pocket of time for you every day, whether it's the morning, like I'm a morning person, so I love getting up early.
So do
Some
I,
people, it's the end Yeah, I'm like, okay, I love getting up early. And do you know what? It's kind of everyone else is asleep, and it's a really quiet, peaceful time where I just get to kind of start the day. So it's about starting small. So whether it's the end of the day or the beginning of the day, it's starting small and making a pocket of 5 minutes for yourself. And when you reap the benefits and when you feel the rewards and you kind of go, okay, God, I feel calmer. I've got more patience. I'm more tolerant with the kids. I'm more clear on what I need to do for the day. I'm generally a happier human. That's what kind of drives you to build on that 5 minutes, and then it's another 5 minutes and another 5 minutes. So I think we're very evidence-based, so we like to see the evidence of it. So when you start putting in the practice of maybe 5 or 10 minutes and you start reaping the benefits, you're going, okay, well, if that's what I can get out of 5 or 10 minutes, what if I get up 15 minutes earlier? What if I get up a half an hour earlier?
Yeah.
So it's like building the muscle of looking after yourself and prioritising yourself, because we're so conditioned to put everyone else ahead of ourselves. We're all kind of conditioned to be the good girl, to do as you're told and don't make a fuss and put everyone else ahead of yourself. That it takes time to break that habit. But it's like starting small, 5 minutes a day, whatever time of day. Like that could be on your lunch, instead of sitting in the bathroom on your lunch or instead of sitting at your desk on your lunch. Taking that time to get out, go for a walk for 5 minutes, put your headphones in, listen to something, taking pockets of time and then building on it, and not carrying any shame or guilt. I know myself that when I get up in the morning and I have that bit of time to myself, I am far more tolerant with the children. I have more patience. I have more energy throughout the day. I have more clarity. So I'm generally a happier human. Whereas if I don't, and I'm like, kind of almost feel like I'm chasing my tail, then I'm rushing and I'm frantic and I'm giving out and I'm shouting. And then I'm racked with guilt then on the way to work. So I think that when you start to see the benefits of it and you reap the rewards, it makes it easier and it's more motivating to keep at it and keep building on it. Because there's this misconception, Trina, that like self-care is like you're every 2 months getting your hair done or your monthly nail appointment, and you almost should be grateful to be getting out once a month to go and get your nails done or something like that. And like I believe that self-care and prioritising yourself needs to be a daily thing. It needs to be something that just becomes embedded in your daily routine, as having your cup of coffee or whatever gets you up in the morning, or whatever rituals you carry out during the day. That self-care needs to be one of those things that it just becomes embedded, that it's just so normal that you do it without even thinking. But it does, like any habit, it has to start with a very intentional, making time for yourself, being consistent, being repetitive, until you just start doing it without thinking.
Do you know this is a mad thing to mention, right? And you're going to think I am mad, Antoinette. But I go to Slimming World on a Wednesday evening, right? And it's 1 hour, once a week.
Yeah.
And for me, it's much more than just going about weight loss or whatever. It's an hour to myself. And to talk to other women and to kind of catch up, and there's something brilliant about it.
I did Slimming World. I'm a huge advocate of Slimming World. I lost a lot of weight in Slimming World after, and exactly like that. It was my Wednesday evening where I'd be like, I'm going to Slimming World, bye! And you're so excited to have, and it is, but I do think there's also that connection with other people. That connection with like-minded people going, geez, it was a tough week, or I got on really well this week, or God, it's hard with the kids being off. Because there is that sense of like connection with people, so you can relate to go, I know, it's been really hard, and you go, well, it's not just me. But yeah, absolutely, like, and that hour a week is yours.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter what it is. I mean, for somebody else it might be going to play a game of tennis or something, but for me, I just love going there, having my cup of tea, having the chats and that. Sometimes during the day, especially if you're home with children, you feel like wearing a sign on your back saying do not disturb, just to give you 5 minutes away from the mammy,
changing your name. I've locked myself in the bathroom. We've all done it. You have your bit of peace and solace in the bathroom.
Okay, Antoinette, you're going to help all the women. Tell us how we can contact you. I love your Instagram. She's so honest and so real. There's none of this messing around with Antoinette. Tell us how we can contact you.
So I am on Instagram and I'm Antoinette Coffey Coaching, and my email address is info@AntoinetteCoffeyCoaching.com. You can reach out to me on Messenger, on Instagram. I'm actually on LinkedIn as well. But yeah, I'm on all the social media platforms, and I'm there to support women because I'm really, really passionate about supporting women to be a bit bold and to be unapologetic about being themselves and to have a goal and to work towards something that's more than just being someone's mother or being someone's wife or managing a home or being like whatever your career is. That, you can be anything you want to be. and you can have anything that you want to have. And I get to support women to see past what they think is possible. And it's a privilege and it's an honour. And if anyone would like to contact me, I would be more than happy to have a chat and have a yap.
And you can hear it in Antoinette there. Sure, she has to get up and go. She gets things done. There's no excuses.
Absolutely. No, well, I love to go. I used to love excuses, and I've really stepped up now into just being more responsible. And do you know what? The difference in myself from taking that bit of action and not doubting myself and, you know, making excuses like you said. But, you know, anything is possible. And if I can advocate and I can, I suppose, support people to think past that and to be and to step out, then it's an honour.
Antoinette, we'll catch up soon.
Thank you so much,
Thanks,
Trina. I appreciate that.
It's
Thank you.
Ireland's
Bye-bye.
Classic Hits Radio. Isn't she a legend?